You ain't see the Oscars last night? Well, neither did I, but I still heard about the whole Will slapping fire to Chris Rock's ass. Man, let's talk about it. So yeah, I'm gonna just do my nails, cause yikes. So we're gonna do our nails while we talk. But yeah, that whole situation with Chris Rock and Will, it was definitely something I didn't expect to see from Mr. Smith at all. But hey, he's fed up. So if you just so happen to be one of those people who does not know what I'm talking about at all, last night on the Oscars, a show that I just don't watch anymore, because, no, Chris Rock, I believe he was hosting or just, I guess, presenting an award, but most likely hosting. He got up on stage and he made a joke about Jada Smith's hair. He said, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. And obviously, people in my generation, the millennials, we know exactly what he was talking about. Some younger individuals are not familiar with that movie, but it is a movie about a woman. Actress Demi Moore plays the lead character, and I'm not sure what really happened because I don't remember ever seeing G.I. Jane, but she goes to the army. In a nutshell, G.I. Jane goes to the army. A whole dramatic scene. You see her shaving her hair, and then I guess like she accepts, this is, you know, this is what I do. This is what I got to do for my life. So, yeah, G.I. Jane, Demi Moore. He was trying to say she looked like she should play the next G.I. Jane, but it wasn't funny because Jada Smith actually is dealing with alopecia. She was open about it, and you could even tell from her facial expression that she did not feel the joke. And I'm looking at Chris like, I don't know why, of all people, you picked a black woman, but it's, at this point, there are some of us that are just like, all right, now, y'all like to do that whole humiliating women in public, and then when it goes as far as like a black woman, and it's like you're saying something about her appearance directly, not just like a lighthearted general joke, it's just like, okay, we're not here for it. It wasn't giving funny at all. So I think he thought it was gonna be received well, but it wasn't. I don't blame the Smiths. I was about to say the Wills. I don't blame the Smiths for not feeling it. Will Smith did look like he tried to laugh it off at first, but Jada's facial expression was definitely telling me, nope. I don't think that's funny. I don't find that funny. And I didn't blame her because there are some times where, well, it hasn't happened obviously recently, but when I was in high school and I had guy friends that would make jokes, and it would always be like a physical joke, like about my hair, and I stopped hanging out with that group of people after a while because I was just like, yeah, I'm not the butt of the joke. And you just get tired. You don't, especially because our appearance is, you know, it's how people perceive us. We, for the most part, somewhat care. We want to feel comfortable with ourselves. It may not be a desire to look good for somebody, but it's going to be a desire to look good for yourself. So if somebody is projecting a negative image about you, you may not be the strongest person. Sometimes we're not, and it'll hit you. And nobody likes that. Nobody wants somebody to just be focused on something negative or turning something about them into a negative. So I definitely agree with her facial expression. Now, Will Smith, he decided that, okay, I laughed it off, but that's not how we really want to react to the situation. The way we want to react to the situation is we want to get up on stage and we want to physically show you that you're not finna play with our wife. So Will got his ass on my beautiful nail stuff that I finally organized. But yeah, Will got his ass up on stage and he let Chris Rock know, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He didn't hit him more than once, but I think that's what the follow through and the smack was, like a full sentence. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. And he continued to say that whilst he sat down. And child, I think that's what was the most, like, I guess the best part of the situation for me, because Lupita Nyong'o is behind Will Smith. And at first she's like, and then she was like, ooh. They showed a picture of Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman was for the drama, baby. Nicole Kidman was for the drama. She was like full jaw drop. Who else did I see? I think I saw Jay-Z. Jay-Z was all up in, he was like turning his whole chair around. He was looking at it like a kid watching his classmate get in trouble or fight somebody. And then Beyonce was just sitting there like, man, you better protect that woman. I know that's right. It was just like a very like a very good smile. It didn't give, I guess it was like open to interpretation. Like maybe she was just like, oh my gosh, I hope everything's okay. Is this a joke? But my interpretation of Beyonce's smile was, I know that's right, Will. You better protect that woman. I know that's right. So, yes. Right after that, excuse me, I don't watch the Oscars, so let me not say right after that. But after that whole tussle, Will wins an Oscar, and we're all like, ah. So, funny thing is, Coyle Ray actually posted a clip of his speech, and I saw the intense, message before I saw the tussle, before I saw the confrontation. So I didn't even know if that recently just happened. I didn't think that he had just said those words, but thank you, Coy. And yeah, he got an Oscar. He went up on stage and I think, gave us exactly what we needed to hear. And that was basically an explanation for why that happened. He was tired. He's like, y'all, we gotta be celebrities, and that means we gotta take the bullying and the talking, and I think it's a lot. We're all humans, there's really nothing that separates celebrities from regular people other than notoriety, if that's the right word. But yeah, and money. But some people who are famous ain't rich, so we just know about more people when they're famous. We know more about people when they're famous. So it was nice to see that he did get emotional. He was crying, and he was like, love will make you do that. So I'm like, straight up. Now, I heard from, I believe it was Impressive Channel, that the Academy is possibly, they may, don't know why they would, but they may take away his Oscar. I know that it was probably planned, but it's just like, y'all can't give the man the Oscar and then take it. So I hope that's not what happens, but I do see that, him getting up on stage on national television and assaulting another person, even though it was to defend his wife, that can be not the best thing, especially because, Chris Rock did get assaulted in this situation. So if he's not happy about it, then they really have a pickle on their hands, because, little Chris, he got smacked up, and they're probably looking at, well, he's probably looking at them like, y'all just can't let this happen. I don't care what I said. So, child, my personal opinion, I don't think he was wrong. I don't know if that's the right opinion for a celebrity, but I don't think he was wrong. Maybe he knew that there were certain consequences. Maybe he was just like, look, I don't give a damn. Maybe him playing Robert Williams was just the kick he needed to be out here to protect black women, because he did talk about that. He was like, I'm out here to protect my people. And oh gosh, he said some other stuff, but for the most part, I really do feel like that was not the worst. Like Chris Rock, you could tell just the way he reacted that it was real, because I know some people were like, that's not real, it's not real. Child, I have not even been on Twitter. I cannot wait to see what Twitter has to say about all of this, because I side on Will's side. At the same time, I do see that was not the most appropriate thing to do at the Oscars, but it's 2022. Maybe we're just doing different things at the Oscars now, okay? If we're gonna go big. So I support that whole situation. I love the way that him and Jada are supportive of each other. Even when he did an interview recently, he was like, we never had infidelities, okay? Like, my wife told me everything. And people have to understand that they're in an open relationship. So that whole situation with August Alsina, yeah, they probably didn't want him to go out and start yapping about it, but I'm sure Will was like, I know. I'm sure Jada's also like, I'm so pissed that y'all all know about this little boy, but y'all don't know about who the hell my husband's been sliding with. Like, go find out about that. Stop talking about me. And then, you know, ever since then, the world wants to see Will as some weak man, but it's like, no, that's a strong man. And I don't think people take into account that they've got kids that y'all are just disrespecting their parents. Like, they got, was it 3 whole kids? And they just have to walk around hearing the entanglement jokes and all that other stuff. Like, y'all act like that whole Laverne Cox situation didn't happen. We should have talked about that, but I didn't think that was that bad. Of course, that was another inappropriate time, but I don't think it was that bad, especially because you could tell, like, Laverne tried to be like a comedian about it, and we love her. It's just, she's not a comedian, you see. So, great job, Laverne. I hope this doesn't count you out for future red carpet interview spots, because, you know, it was a little tacky, but we could tell you were nervous, girl. So, I don't blame Will. His apology afterwards, I don't think I heard him say he's sorry to Chris Rock, but maybe he's like, yeah, you don't get an apology after that shit. You apologize to my wife, and I'll apologize to you. But I do think that taking his Oscar might be, like, extreme. I think the Oscars just needs to be like, you know, we don't condone any forms of harm against others, whether it be verbal, Chris, or physical, Will. And, you know, just like a general blanket statement to just address the whole situation. But I really hope there's not like a big ass backlash for Will because of this, because I did see like a few, oh, he's weak comments. Y'all want to call that man weak so bad. And everything is guys, but it's like, come on now. Come on. Y'all know damn well y'all be super upset when you find out that your girl is cheating on you. Will is the type of guy that's like, look, we both have desires. Let's not be in our feelings. Let's just fulfill those desires. And if it's not with me, then okay, you go do your thing for a little bit. I'll do the same. There's not a lot of people who are built for that. They're not built for that type of relationship, especially to be a celebrity too. So miss me. Miss me with the weak, Will's weak stuff, because y'all know Will's not weak. Like, it takes a strong man to be in an open relationship, and a strong woman, because I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. I commend them for finding what works for them, but I could not. I could never, honey. I could never. I probably will never. Like, if my husband ever asks me for an open relationship, I'm gonna be like, just leave me. But yeah, we support the whole situation. I'm pretty sure Jada's happy. I would love to see her reaction. I would love to see Will on a Red Table Talk talking about his scuffle with Mr. Chris Rock. Because that I'm telling you, that's what the people wanted to see, especially Nicole Kidman's reaction. Nicole Kidman was here for it. You could tell she watches Love and Hip Hop. But I hope everybody's good. It would be nice to see maybe Chris Rock on Red Table Talk to redeem himself. But it would be really nice to see like a public apology from him. And then, you know, it'd be cool to see one from Will. But I think it's more important that Chris tells Jada that he was sorry. Because if you didn't know she had alopecia, okay, cool. But if you did, that's even worse. So just take your time and apologize, friend. Apologize to her. We love Jada, and she's dealing with something that's not easy to take. So I also thought, like, if I was in Jada's situation, would I want my husband to get up there? Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the yelling, keep my wife's name out your mouth would have been enough. Like if my husband were to go get up, I'd be like, no, don't go up there. Just say what you gotta say. I don't know. But who knows if Jada could stop Will? Maybe she didn't. Maybe she was like, fuck that. We from the 80s. And this is how we get down. We death over dishonor type stuff. I don't know. But he said what he said. He did what he did. And Chris did look like a whole plum fool. Like, whoa. Whoa. If you saw it, can you tell me if you heard a slap noise? Also, if they muted it, because I heard people were saying that they muted it because you could hear Will, but the video that I saw, you could hear him. So I don't know why it was. I don't know what the whole muting situation was about. But child, did I just cure this? I probably just did. And I believe Chris Rock has a health condition that he lives with too, so he needs to be a bit more sensitive, like to know that there's a time and a place, maybe be a little bit more private and come at her. Don't do that on the stage. Don't have these people in the Academy laughing at her. Don't have a full ballroom or whatever that place was laughing at my girl Jada. So, all right, the nail is repaired, so yay. Now I can buff it and polish it, but that's very loud, so I'm not doing that. And yeah, I guess we're done talking about this too. Like I said, I wish everybody well, but Chris needs to come out his mouth with that apology before anybody else does any apologizing to him. And I really do hope that Will Smith does not get his Oscar taken away for that mess. But I could see people messing with him more. I could really see that turning into like an attention grabber in the right way. So let's hope for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. And if you think that Will was wrong, if you think that Will was right, what would you do if you were him? Or what would you do if you, Jada, would you want your husband to go up there and fight for your honor? Or just, you know, have a seat and let it slide? Subscribe to my channel so that you can be up to date and get notifications when I put out a new video, especially another Let's Talk. And yeah, I love your faces. I'll see you next time. Bye.